What's up, everybody? We are back for another NASCAR weekend here on the Go at CeeLo, and we're ready to bring you all the action. But first, we have to get you ready for all the action. So come along and watch this video as we do a paint scheme and race weekend preview because we're going to be talking about Darlington, baby. We're in Darlington, South Carolina, and it's going to be a great weekend. Now, it's not an official throwback weekend, but you're going to see some throwbacks on some of these paint schemes this week. I hope you enjoy those. But first, we got to talk about the races and then we'll get into the paint scheme. So let's get into it right now. The NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series has been off for a couple weeks, but they're back now for the Darlington Raceway, and it's going to be a great race here at the Lady in Black. The track too tough to tame. We'll see if these trucks can handle it. It's going to be 147 laps, 200 miles for the Buckle Up South Carolina 200 tonight under the lights here at Darlington. It's going to be a good race. Now, the defending winner, Ross Chastain, who won the 2024 iteration, returns to drive for the number 45 Chevrolet for Nice Motorsports. And Corey Heim, the 2025 series champion, returns as well in that number one Tricon, number five Tricon garage. Now, triple duty, Ross Chastain and Christopher Bell will be doing triple duty this weekend. All three races here at Darlington, the Craftsman Truck Series, the O'Reilly's Auto Parts Series, and the NASCAR Cup Series. So we'll see how they do. Now, Christopher Bell will be driving the number 62 Toyota for Halmar Friesen Racing. And then William Swalloch will be in the number one Tricon garage. Let's see here. And you got Corey LaJoy in the number 25 Colleague Racing. He's in that Star Truck Ram for Ram. And then also the news breaking this week about Danny Dimes. Unfortunate with the whole stuff he shouldn't have said on a live stream. He has been suspended indefinitely. And this weekend, AJ Allmendinger will be taking his spot in the number 10 Ram. So this should be interesting here in the Colleague Racing. So AJ Allmendinger, there's but you got Ross Ch- you got Ty Majeski looking to see if he can get himself going here in the Thor Sport Racing. We'll see if Ty Majeski can get going. Can we get Lane Riggs, Ben Rhodes, all the folks here in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series looking to get back to the winning way. So looks like it's gonna be a great race tonight. I'm looking forward to having it with you guys. But there's a little bit about the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series at Darlington. NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series comes to Darlington for the very first time as the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and they will run on Saturday evening. The Sports Clips Haircuts VFW Help a Hero 200 on Saturday afternoon. It's going to be a great race. It's the sixth event of the 2026 NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and it's going to be a good one with 40 drivers trying to make the event. Two will fail to qualify for the 38 car field. Now, there's going to be a bunch of Cup Series regulars in this race. Some of the notables here: Christopher Bell will be driving that number 19 Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota, and that Sports Clips. Ooh, race sponsor. Ross Chastain will be in the number 9 Junior Motorsports Chevrolet. And Kyle Larson returns after last week. Could he win back to back wins? He's going to be in that 88 Junior Motorsports. I think this was where Alex Bowman was supposed to be in it, but now Kyle Larson back in that 88 Chevrolet. Now, the defending winner, Brandon Jones, enters as the defending spring winner at Darlington. So it should be interesting to see who wins this race. But jam packed, full of people in this race. It's going to be interesting one to see if the regulars for the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series or do the Cup Series regulars dominate. I know a lot of y'all have strong feelings that none of these guys should be down there racing with these guys, but it puts butts in the seats. So looking forward to their race on Saturday evening. And then on Sunday, the NASCAR Cup Series boys will be running the Goodyear 400 from the Lady in Black. 400-mile distance, 293 laps on this historic 1.366 mile Lady in Black. And it should be an interesting race this weekend with all of the jam packed cars that are going to be on the track here with all the talented drivers And Denny Hamlin is the defending champion. He won in the Sports Clip car last year. Can he do it again? Coming off a victory last week in Las Vegas. He's early betting odds, but we'll get into that here in just a second. A list of 37 cars expected, featuring all 36 chartered teams plus one open car, and that's going to be Timmy Hill in the number 66 Ford. Now, like I said earlier in this video, this is usually a throwback weekend. They're not really saying it is a throwback weekend, but you'll see some paint schemes of different ones in this paint scheme preview that we bring to you every Friday on our channel to get you ready for the weekends with us. So make sure you take a look to see what kind of throwbacks, and we'll kind of highlight those that I can find if I understand which ones are which coming up here in the video. So it's going to be a great weekend here at Darlington. Lots of sports going on around the nation, so I hope you guys can join us for some racing. And so let's get into the paint schemes. Paint schemes for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, the NASCAR O'Reilly's Auto Parts Series, and the NASCAR uh, Cup Series. And when I come back, I'll give you some of my paint scheme throwbacks that look like familiar to me, and then I will give you the point standings for all three series, the top 10 in the point standings for all three series, the early betting odds for all three series, and then my picks to win. So here are the paint schemes, and let's go. I hope you enjoy those paint schemes like we do every Friday on our channel. We bring you a race paint scheme and race weekend preview every Friday to get you ready for the weekends with us. Now, normally I go through my favorite paint schemes in this spot, but since it's a traditional, maybe non throwback weekends, a lot of NASCAR drivers have decided to go ahead with the throwback. So we'll give you some of the throwbacks that I noticed and see if you recognize any of these paint schemes as well. So the number one paint scheme that you're going to see that has been tributed here is Greg Biffle. Lots of drivers are honoring Greg Biffle this weekend. So let's get started with number one, RFK Racing out of the books. Definitely honoring Greg Biffle this week. And we're going to start with Brad Keselowski's number 6, Solomon Plumbing Ford. It's Greg Biffle's number 16, Scotch Bright Ford from 2010 is the thing for that. And then Chris Buescher in the number 17 Fifth Third Bank Ford is Greg Biffle's number 16 Scotch Blue Painter's Tape Ford in 2011 when Biffle won the pole at the Texas Motor Speedway. Now, Ryan Preece is in the number 60 Kroger Oscar Mayer Heinz Ford, but he's honoring Greg Biffle in the number 16 3M Ford in 2009, his primary scheme during the Daytona 500. Now, Carson Hocevar has a pretty nice little paint scheme too in that number 77 Chili's Chevrolet, and he is throwing back to Dale Sr.'s Wrangler paint scheme. So, really cool there. And then Dean Thompson in the number 26 NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, also honoring Greg Biffle in his 3M paint scheme. Now, Butterbean Queen in the number 12 Cummins Ram is honoring the 1952 Cummins Diesel Indy car. So that's pretty cool looking. And then Danny Dimes, who was going to be in this race, but now no longer, AJ Allmendinger will be taking over. And the Mopar with the proper name Dodge on the hood, so that's interesting there. So Dodge, you haven't seen Dodge much with this Ram discussion, but Dodge on the car here this weekend. And then number 14, Mini Terrell in the 2002 Dodge paint scheme. So Dodge on the trucks here, bringing it back. And now Corey LaJoie is going to be in that 25 truck Ram, and he's going to tribute to his father, Randy LaJoie. So that's cool. Now, Brennan Poole in the 44 Clark's Directional Boring Incorporated Chevrolet, he's honoring as well Greg Biffle to that National Guard Ford that Greg Biffle ran back in the day. And then Frankie Munoz, he's in that 33 Lucid Trading. He's going to honor Dave Blaney. I'm sure Ryan Blaney will be happy about that one in the Amico Ultimate Throwback. So that one's pretty cool. And then Little G, this is my favorite because I'm a DW fan. He's throwing it back to DW's Western Auto Truck 1995 Western Auto Truck. So then there's John Hunter Nemechek. That one sticks out too as well. The NASCAR Cup Series. The Petty Blue is back. That 43, the Petty Blue looks amazing. And then Todd Gillen is honoring in the 34 Red Bush Ford. He's honoring Bill Elliott in that Coors number 9. And then Zane Smith honoring Elliott Sadler in his 2000 Ford. So Zane Smith looking good too there as well. So there's my paint schemes that are some of the throwbacks that I noticed. I hope you guys enjoyed them. So hope that some of them brought back some memories. Make sure you comment in the comments below if you remember any of those. So now let's get to the point standings for all three series. All right, so here is the point standings for all three series. We'll start with the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Chandler Smith is on top of the board here in first place. Ben Rhodes in second. Ty Majeski third. Little G in fourth. Fifth is Lane Riggs. Sixth is Kane Honeycutt. Seventh is Andres Perez. Eighth is Stuart Friesen. Ninth is Christian Eckes. And 10th is Justin Haley. So there's your top 10 cars. Brendan Butterbean Queen in 11th place, and just kind of so you go through here some of the top 20 there. Mini Terrell in the top 20. Good to see him there too as well. So there is your point standings for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Here is the point standings for the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and we'll start with the number one in first place, Justin Allgaier. Then you got Jesse Love, Austin Hill, Sheldon Creed, Carson Quaffle, Sammy Smith, you got Corey Day in seventh, Raja Caruth in eighth, ninth is Parker Retzlaff, and 10th is Sam Mayer. I'll see you, Mayer. So there's your top 10. We'll just let you scroll through here just a little bit. The top 20, out the top 20 spot, Kyle Sieg in top 20. So there is your point standings for the NASCAR O'Reilly's Auto Parts Series. All right, here is the NASCAR Cup Series point standings after last week's race in Vegas. And Tyler Reddick continues to lead the pack with Bubba Wallace 23-11 still dominating here in second. Ryan Blaney in third. Fourth, Denny Hamlin now after that big win and a huge points day for Denny Hamlin. Fifth is Chase Elliott. Christopher Bell is sixth. Seventh is Kyle Larson. Eighth is Willie B. Ninth is Chris Buescher. 10th is Ty Gibbs. And let's see where SVG dropped. SVG dropped 11 spots. He finished left. He was in fifth place last week. And then a lot of people were asking about Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman, uh, not even on the radar here. He's in 36th spot. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens when he does come back. So that is the point standings for the NASCAR Cup Series. All right, now it's time for early betting odds for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Then I'll give you my dark horse and my pick to win. And we'll start with Corey Heim at plus 260, Lane Riggs at plus 450, Christopher Bell at plus 600, Carson Hocevar at plus 750, Ross Chastain at plus 800. All the Cup Series guys here with the good odds to win. Kate Honeycutt at 800, Chandler Smith, the points leader, at plus 2,000. Ben Rhodes at plus 3,000. AJ Allmendinger down there, as he is running in this race too. He is at plus 4,000. And William Swalowich at plus 10,000. Butterbean Queen at plus 10,000. So there is your points for the early betting eyes for those. And now let's do my picks. I don't think Christopher Bell has the equipment to win, but I know Corey Heim does. So I'm giving me Corey Heim to win here. He is in that Tricon Garage number 5. Give me Corey Heim. For my dark horse, give me Ty Majeski. I think he can do it. I'm finally thinking he's going to get it there, get it done here. Ty Majeski at plus 1,400. Give me Ty Majeski for my dark horse pick for the Craftsman Truck Series. So Corey Heim and then Ty Majeski for my dark horse. Here are the early betting odds for the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. We'll go through those really quick here. Plus 170 for Kyle Larson. Christopher Bell at plus 350 with the race sponsor on his car. Justin Allgaier at plus 550, the points leader. Ross Chastain at plus 650. And then it falls off pretty quick with Brandon Jones, who won here as well, at plus 1,200. Sheldon Creed, 1,300. Jesse Love, plus 1,600. Sam Mayer at plus 2,000. Corey Day at plus 4,500. Raja Caruth back at 6,500 for Jordan Anderson Racing. Ryan Sieg at plus 5,500. So it's pretty simple what Vegas thinks going to happen here. Give me Christopher Bell for the win at plus 350 with the race sponsor on his car. I'll take Christopher Bell for the win in that number 19 Joe Gibbs Racing Sports Clip Toyota. And for my dark horse, give me Sam Mayer. Sam Mayer plus 2,000. Give me Sam Mayer for my dark horse at plus 2,000 for the win. So there is my pick is Christopher Bell. My dark horse is Sam Mayer for the NASCAR O'Reilly Sports Clips Haircuts VFW Help a Hero 200. And last but not least, the Goodyear 400 on Sunday for the NASCAR Cup Series. And I'll give you my early betting odds for those here. Make sure you check out the early betting odds on DraftKings.com to get you ready for the races every week. Denny Hamlin at plus 550, the defending winner here on the fall. Kyle Larson at plus 600. Tyler Reddick at plus 650. Chase Briscoe at plus 700. Willie B at plus 800. Ryan Blaney at plus 900. Christopher Bell at 900. Chase Elliott at plus 1,400. Joey Logano at plus 1,800. Ty Gibbs at plus 2,500. Eric Jones down there at plus 4,500. We're going to go. Give me Chase Briscoe for the win. Chase Briscoe for the win. And my dark horse, give me Chris Busher. No, I'm taking it. Brad Keselowski. Give me Brad Keselowski in the RFK throwback. He's good here. Give me RFK for the win with my dark horse plus 3,000. Brad Keselowski. So Chase Briscoe and Brad Keselowski. All right, so you guys all know about all the races. You know about the paint schemes. You know about the point standings. You know about the betting odds. All you got to need to know now is when we're streaming. It's going to be a full weekend of racing here, kicking off with the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series tonight on the channel for the race. And then we'll have early morning practice and qualifying for the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, followed by the NASCAR Cup Series, and then followed by the NASCAR O'Reilly's Series, the Sports Eclipse 200. Then on Sunday, flag to flag coverage of the Goodyear 400. Make sure you check us out. Make sure you hit the like on this video and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't known about us yet, I'm not sure how. And also, leave a comment in the comments below on anything that we've discussed on this video. Make sure you come back to us every Friday. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, become a member, and oh yeah, hype the video. You guys did a really good job last week on hyping the videos. Thank you guys so much. All right, y'all. We will see you at the races. We'll see you tonight at the track Too Tough to Tame, the Lady in Black. Let's go.